morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Day 19, the 19th of December. And it feels like everyone's waiting for today. So schools are all off today. They start off today. Loads of people are finishing work today. So today is the beginning of the feeling of the pause. Yeah, I really love it. We have Jig with us today. Jig, Exhibit A. It could all go nuts from here. Usually it's only Poppy and Bear, and they're usually pretty quiet. So who knows? Great. So come lie on the floor. Light your candle first. Great. So come lie down. Lie in, land in, arrive onto the floor. Arrive with that sense of purposeful placement, a sense of arriving into the back of your body. Elbows unpacking, hips placing, feet really conscious. And now as I do this more and more, it's like the front of my body also is engaging with this process. There's an enlivening or a connection that's happening in this moment that is really sweet. So nice. So flattening your lower back down and then arch into your lower back. Flattening your lower back down and then arch. Flattening your lower back down and then arch. And then roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Begin to roll up and down along your spine. And as you travel up and as you travel down, let's get a sense of your body. Maybe it's very nice. I have one hand on Bear, but the other hand is resting on my belly. And I really notice that when I bring my hand to the front of my belly and I rise up and down, I'm more connected to something in the deep of my abdomen, in the deep of my spine. Yeah, it just feels like the proprioception or the feedback of my hand on my belly really gives me something. Yeah, I feel more connected. So just traveling up and down, feeling the deep. Nice. Next time you travel up, pause. Nice. Walk your feet slightly closer together, brace both elbows into the floor, and then just straighten your right leg. And then bend your knee. We were doing this yesterday, and your leg stays at the same angle. And so it's still at a 45-degree angle, but you're just straightening one leg and then straightening the other leg. And just kind of go for a walk with your legs, straightening one leg and then straightening the other leg. Straightening. Straightening. Just get a feel of it. How is that through your legs? Super. So straightening your left leg, let's say, drop your heel to the floor, swing your leg up towards the ceiling. Heel to the floor, leg up towards the ceiling. Heel, ceiling, heel, ceiling. Nice, one more time. Heel, ceiling. Great. Bend your left knee. Change. Straighten your right leg. Heel to the floor. Up. Heel to the floor. Up. Heel to the floor. Up. Floor. Up. Floor. Up. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. Slowly roll down along your spine. Drop both knees to the left. Pause. And then in the other direction, drop both knees to the right. Pause. And back up to center. Nice. So reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Have your feet slightly closer than hip distance. Roll up along your spine. Bend both elbows. And then draw your right knee to your right elbow. And then bring your foot to the floor. Reach your arms overhead when your foot comes to the floor. Bend your left knee up, touch your left elbow, and just bring your foot to the floor. Reach your arms overhead. So we're just drawing your knee up, foot back to the floor, arms overhead. Draw your knee up, tap, foot to the floor, arms overhead. So it's like this kind of, I feel like a little choo-choo train. Tap, long. And I'm keeping my knees bent and I'm just landing them back down simply, back where they were. My arms are very cute. They're like bending, straightening, bending, straightening. One more time. Bending, straightening, bending, straightening. Nice. Drop your arms overhead, bum to the floor, and just rock your knees from left to right. And with your arms overhead, can you keep that sense of the cloth beneath your back holding on with the pressure of your back to a piece of cloth beneath you? And that you keep the pressure backwards the whole time, really dedicatedly, diligently, determinedly, drastically. Oh, so funny. So just feel as you travel from one side to the other, keeping that pressure backwards the whole time with your arms overhead. Nice. Come back to center, pause. So walk your feet so they're hip distance apart. Bring your arms so they're straight out to the sides. Drop both knees down to the right. And then bring your left foot up so you tuck it in behind the right knee. And just hold on to your left knee with your right hand. You can either straighten your arm to give the weight of your arm to your leg, or bend your elbow so it's a support. And then bend your left elbow and lift your left elbow up towards the ceiling, and then really unpack that shoulder, like let it dive out, 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 and then pull it backwards so your left shoulder is coming to the floor. Hey, and then reach your left arm long. Hey guys, no. Go on, off to bed, guys. Go on. I knew it would be nuts with Jig. Jig, go on. So left shoulder's on the floor, left knee is over towards the right hand is on your knee, and you're really drawing that left shoulder down. Now that you've unpacked it and reconnected it to the floor, let it really deepen in that direction. Like I'm reaching into my fingers. It's like my arm is epic. It's just this amazing expression of power and length and connection. Nice. Release. Come back to center. Both feet to the floor. Arms are wide. Drop. Feet are mat distance apart or just wider than your hips. Drop both knees down to the left. Bring your right foot up to tuck it in behind the left knee. Bring your left hand down, either elbow bent or arm straight. Bend your right elbow, lift your right elbow up towards the ceiling, and then unpack your shoulder. Really draw your shoulder up and out, and then dive. I feel like I'm like somebody doing a high jump. I'm jumping over something and lengthening, and then I drop my shoulder to the floor and then express length through that whole right arm, all the way down to the fingertips. And just pause. Nice. Bend your elbow, come back to center, pause. Just get a sense of the whole of your body there. On top of your head, neck, shoulders. And just deepening in. I can really feel the pause happening. And so there's something about, like, I'm like, what am I going to do next in yoga right now, this moment in this live class? And I'm like, I don't know. And so there's this, I can feel that the emergence of stillness is happening within my own body, but not yet. So it's so interesting. So come lie on the floor with your arms out into an X and your legs wide into an X as well. So you're doing the human X. So your hands are out at a 45 degrees and your feet are out also at a 45 degrees, but comfortably. Wherever your legs and arms are, let it be comfortable. And let them feel like they're a continuation of each other. So my arms were a little bit too wide there. They felt a bit disconnected from my waist and my hips. And my legs feel connected to the whole of me. So then reach into your right arm and slide your right arm a little bit along the floor. It'll slide like maybe 1 inch. You have a certain amount of elastic in your arm, in the joint of your shoulder blade, through the joint of your elbow, through the reach of your fingers. And then soften that and let your arm just boing back into whatever shape that it lands back into. And then reach through your left fingers. Find that elastic extra inch or two that you have. And relax your shoulder back down onto the floor. And the relaxing, you just let it boing back into its own shape. Same thing with your right foot. Point into your right toes. And imagine you're trying to push something away from you with your right toes, but you're not moving, but your leg can have 1 centimeter further of push through your toes as you reach from your belly and your waist and your hip down into your toes. And then relax your leg, let it boing back into place. And then point into the left toes and reach into your left toes like you're trying to push something away with your toes, and feel how your legs and pelvis change shape a bit. Come back to center. Right arm. Reach to your right arm. Reach as far as you can. Feel your waist, your shoulder, and relax. And left arm. Reach. And relax. Right leg. Reach. Feel your hips changing shape a little bit, your pelvis tilting. Relax. And your left leg. Relax. Right arm. Relax. Left arm. Relax. Right leg. Relax. Left leg. Relax. Left arm. Relax. Right arm. Relax. Left leg. Relax. Right leg. Relax. Left arm. Relax. Right arm. Relax. Left leg. Relax. Right leg. Relax. Super. So now we're going to do opposites. So right arm, left leg, reach together. Right arm, left leg are reaching, and relax. Left arm, right leg, reaching, so they're diagonal to each other. Relax. Right arm, left leg. Relax. Left arm, right leg. Relax. Right arm, left leg. Relax. Left arm, right leg. Relax. Nice. Same side. Right arm, right leg. Like get super long through the right arm and the right leg, and then let that relax. Left arm, left leg. Same side, relax. Right side lengthens, relax. Left side lengthens. And as your right side lengthens, now there's a little bit more movement. So as your right side lengthens, let the left side shorten. My head rolls in the direction of the left side. As your left side lengthens, let your right side shorten. My head rolls in the direction of the right. Just feel that. Right side lengthens, left side lengthens, right side lengthens, left side lengthens. One more time each side. Right side lengthens. Pause there, really reaching into your fingers, reaching into your toes, feeling the reach through the belly and the deep of you. Head is rolled a bit towards the left side is short. Other side, reach into the left side. Super long, head is rolled towards the right. Left side is reaching. My waist is lengthened, my hips have lengthened. And come back to center. Nice, bend both knees, both feet to the floor. Pause. So that's just one of the most amazing resetting of the holding patterns of your legs and your arms and your back. It's so incredible. And you can do it more and more subtly so that you're like, let's say that was 100%. You can do it at 50 and then 20, 25 and then 10 and then 5. And then you're just kind of gliding in your own skin. It's amazing. Drop both knees to the right. Turn your head to the left. Pause there. Come back up to center. Drop your knees to the left. Turn your head towards the right. Nice. And then back up to center. Come all the way back up. So I'm going to do the big 6 with you. So the big 6, you can do it standing up. You can do it sitting down. You can do it on a chair if you wish. So loads of people have colds and flus and all kinds of stuff going on at the moment. And so the big 6 is just a way of moving your lymphatics in a really wholesome way. And so we've done this one before. So standing, sitting on a chair as you wish. So I'm going to sit, but I'm going to put something underneath my bum. So just a block underneath my bum. Nice. So start at your collarbone. My microphone's there, so you might hear a few bangs. So just by rubbing out towards the shoulder and then pull back in towards your chest. So just a gentle rubbing out and then pull back in. Rubbing out, pull back in. Rubbing out, pull back in. And then bang really lightly. So just this sense of just a gentle tapping out and then back in. Just really light. Lymphatic really responds to light contact, light touch. And notice just before we start how blocked your nose is and how free it is running. And it's amazing what will start happening. Now draw circles, drawing in. Circles, drawing in. Circles, moving in. And so in the center of our chest it's like the cistern. It's called the cisterna chyli. And it's where all the lymph ends up eventually in our bodies. Nice. Other side. So right side, or I'm now on the right side, so I'm rubbing out and then dragging in gently. Rubbing out and then dragging in gently. And I want everything to move towards my center. If you imagine that lymph nodes are a bit like bunches of grapes under your arms, in your boobs, in your neck, all over. They're everywhere. And nice, bang gently. I remember somebody explaining they're a bit like each of the grapes is like a toilet in your body. And they're always flushing and emptying, and they're emptying and emptying. But then sometimes some of the lymph nodes get a bit congested, a bit like when you go into a hotel and there's some blockages going on. So same thing, we can get blocked in certain places. And so this just frees up the flow of lymphatic fluid in our body. Nice. And then circling in, circling in, circling in. Nice. We're going to do our arms. So rubbing kind of in from your, I like doing the inside of the arm. So from the elbow to the armpit, elbow to the armpit, elbow to the armpit, just pulling in. Bang gently. So if you ever want to know what lymph fluid looked like, you know when you have a blister and there's white liquid in the blister, that's lymph fluid. Isn't that so cool? Nice. And then circles. Circles traveling in. Nice. Other side, rubbing in with your arm. So already I can feel my nose clearing. Not that I had much of a nose thing going on, but still. Nice. Bang. And so I'm connecting this freedom with the freedom I created a moment ago. So it's a bit like plumbing. Lymphatic is like plumbing. Now pulling in, or circles in. Circles in. Circles in. Nice. So dragging down through your neck to your chest, either side of your face. So loads of lymphatics around your ears, on the sides of your face, your tonsils. Feeling that. Nice. Bang gently. Yeah, this is where my nose really starts to really clear. Make sure you do down through the front of your throat gently. I'm doing with my fingers more so than my hands. Yeah, my nose is really clearing. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. And then circles. Like you're washing your ears and then traveling down and end up back down on the chest. So you're always trying to connect the plumbing. You're coming back to connecting together. Yeah, because I do this a lot, my body knows what I'm doing and it's going, oh yeah, I know this. So now my nose is completely clear. It was a bit congested there a moment ago. Wonderful. So rub your belly, big circles on your belly. So we're looking at the greater omentum in the belly, which is like, it's for all the world, it's like a little frilly apron that hangs down in front of your organs, that is really amazing in its work of cleaning up any infections or any toxicity around your organs. Bang your belly. Nice. And circles up. If you're feeling sluggish, it's just a great way to really awaken. There's some great videos called the Big Six. If you look it up, just Big Six lymphatic. There's this guy, no idea of his name, but anyways, he's really good. So now you're going to rub your groin, the inguinal ligaments, the inguinal lymph nodes. So you're just rubbing into the groin. Bang. It's hard when you're sitting, but lean back a bit. It's good for your abs. And then circles. And again, you're connecting it up into the belly and maybe a little bit higher. Belly, a bit higher. Nice. Now, back of your knees. Rub your knees. Bang your knees. And just rub again. Went a bit over time. That's okay. Super. Wow, that feels really nice. So come into meditation. It's just going to be very short, okay? So come, lie down, and we'll just feel into our bodies and see if we can notice anything different from having done the Big Six. So stack your habits: blanket, eye cushion, red light, whatever it is that you would like. Just notice it. What you Shakti mat. So then lying down onto your back of your head is resting on the pillow or the cushion or the block. Shoulders are resting on the floor. Unpack your shoulders. Arms are wide, open. Spine is long. Sense of your belly, your breath. Thighs, calves, feet. It's amazing. I feel really very clear after doing the big six. Like there's a sense of, yeah, something clear and flowing and connected. How wonderful. So nice. So if you have the possibility of staying there, then do stay there, pause, rest a while, rest in that sense of, clear, fluidic, restful, connected juiciness. Yeah. And if you have to head off into your day, maybe it's your last day before Christmas, maybe you have another few days. I'm going to go until Tuesday, so I have another few days of clinic and but yeah, awesome. So I will see you all tomorrow, day 2020. Only 2 more days left of authentic. Oh, and there was a bit of an aurora this morning, and so yeah, so it was a bit red over by Spittle for me. There was this lovely pink glow in the sky. It's really nice. I every morning this month I've been out taking pictures. I always take pictures in the morning in the dark, and but yeah, it was there this morning. It was very beautiful. So cool, super, awesome. Ciao, Slán.